Hello guys, Pavel Skorop here with you with a demo of one-to-many relationships in Laravel. I have a small project here and I will show you the code. So we have two tables, companies and employees, and one company may have one or more employees. That has many relationship, one-to-many. Companies have only field of name and employees have a foreign key to company ID and name and email for every employee. Next, what we need to take care of is to add those relationships into models. So employees has many relationship to employee, and employee has belongs to a company. And I've created some seeds to seed the data. So it's 10 companies with random amount of employees per company from 2 to 5, and we will use that a little later. And I've prepared some factories for employee with faker and company with faker. Now in our routes file I just have two resource controllers, so companies list and employees list, and there will be some create functions. I'll show it later. So for companies controller I have this with some parameters. I'll show you on the page now. So in the default companies menu list, it's just a list of companies with the employees. So this one, I just get company all, and in companies index, I just list with some row spans and call spans. I list companies and then all their employees. So these are 2 employees for the first company and these are 4 employees for the second company. And why I'm doing that with company all instead of company get, it's to show you the eager loading. So at the bottom I have Laravel debug bar here, and there are 15 queries for basically for every employee. It asks for the company, and there are 15 queries in total. And if I click eager loading, which adds parameter of eager equals 1, there are only 2 queries. So I wanted to show you the same with one-to-one video, what this means. So if you load the relationship up front instead of doing that in the blade, it will lower the query amount. And the third parameter here is I wanted to show you how to filter the data. Basically, if you click big companies, big equals 1, then it will filter companies with employees, has employees relationship bigger than 3, or bigger or equal. So 3 employees or more. As you can see, it's only those companies that are shown here. Next, the list of employees, it's simpler. So employees, just list of employee with a relationship on the other way around, so from employee to company. So that's really simple. And there are 2 forms here to fill. So add a company, and with 2 employees, I'll lower it down, with 2 employees, so you have a company name and you have employee 1 and employee 2. And I will show you how it looks in the controller. So we create a company, and then if we have employee name first, of course it might be more correct in terms of architecture. It should be arrays probably and some more complicated validation, but for the demo purposes it will look like that. So you create a company and then you use the relationship company employees to create employees for every company. And add employee is a similar form with a drop down of companies here. So if you go to employees controller, the store method, well, first the create method get the companies, and then in store is just request all. So one of the fields create is company ID, which will be filled automatically by selecting the drop down. So I guess that's it. That's a short demo of how one-to-many relationships work in Laravel. The code will be available on GitHub and you can play around a little more. See you in the next videos.